So this one is, I'm very excited about this one. We're talking about Sony here. And this is from Push Square. Sony, we're not just creating 10 live service Destiny or Fortnite games. Here we have, this is going to be the Last of Us multiplayer live service game. Very excited about that. This is going to be the game that makes me buy a PlayStation 5. As soon as this game gets released, I'm going to go buy a PlayStation 5. Right now, I don't see the need for a PlayStation 5, but this game is going to take up all my free time when this comes out. Let's take a look here. Sony has sought to clarify its live service plans for the future, revealing in a new interview with GameIndustry.biz. The 10 titles it has in the works aren't just Destiny or Fortnite ripoffs. PlayStation Studios boss Herman Hollis said, PlayStation Studios are making a variety of games that could be referred to as live services, targeting different genres and various release schedules and scales. We are also creating games for different audiences, and I take confidence from our track record in creating worlds and stories that PlayStation fans love, he explains. The interview follows the new Sony has acquired Firewalk Studios, the team currently working on an unannounced multiplayer game for PS5 and PC. Oh, is that going to be the Last of Us multiplayer? We'll see. As for why Sony picked up the developer before it has even released a game, Hull said, we have been working closely with Firewalk for a while now. We have both really enjoyed that process, and we have incredible confidence in what they're creating. So this felt like a very natural step. We understand the competitive environment that is out there and the time investment from players that live services offer, and we want to deliver the highest quality games, Herman Holtz promises. What sort of live service games do you want from Sony? Let us know in the comments below. So I think a lot of hardcore gamers scoff at the idea of live service games. They think live service game, they think Fortnite. Well, here's my opinion. I think PlayStation or Sony is the absolute leader in first-person narrative games. Not first person, but just one-player narrative games. We have titles like The Last of Us, God of War, things like that. Their quality is unmatched. Single-player narrative-driven games. Completely unmatched. I really hope we see more of those, and I hope that Sony continues those. And I think that's kind of what the message was here, that they're going to continue making those types of games. Fantastic. Let's keep making those games. But they're also going to start doing more live service games. And what that means, I think that's pretty exciting. Now, I'm not really a Fortnite fan. I don't really like... I just tried playing it. I really didn't get it. It's not a game for me, and that's completely fine. But there's some games that I do really enjoy, like, the Last of Us franchise. What else? Resident Evil 4 just came out. Remake just came out like a month ago. And when I play those games, I find myself playing them and then playing them over and over again. I already have about 100 hours in Resident Evil 4 Remake. And I just find myself wanting more, right? And if I can get more from a franchise that I really enjoy, I will pay for it. I'll happily pay for it. Continue building out the... the world. Build out the world, build out characters, give more story. What happened before, what happened after, what happened with this specific character, introduce more characters. Give me more. All right, I mentioned a long time ago, I mentioned that Final Fantasy VII, if Square continues making Final Fantasy VII games, I'll keep buying them. No, I haven't bought the remake of the Vita game, of the PSP game, that recently came out. What is it? Reborn? Final Fantasy VII Reborn. But if you're going to keep making things that I enjoy, I'm going to happily spend money on them. So let's do that. Game Informer. Remember Game Informer? I believe